Stop 34 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Phoenix International Raceway for the Subway Fresh Fit 500. On the pulver race is Keith Batson in number 28, row 2. Alongside him, the 66 of Aaron Williams. Row 2, Robbie Hardy in the 24 and the 17 of Dalton Day. Row 3, Jeremy Doobie and Ann Batson. Row 4 has Zed Weinstein and Dougie Shears. Row 5 has Justin Acosta and Matthew Rodriguez. That's the top 10 starters. Here today at Charlotte, Keith Batson, the defending champion of this race, looking to get at least one more win before the season's over. His season's has not been good so far here in season 4 of the series. Pace car ducks off on the pit road. Phoenix does tend to be kind of a wreck fest at times. Let's see what happens here. The green flag waves. We're underway at Phoenix. Aaron Williams actually beats Keith Batson in the start, but Keith's going to beat him in turn 1, and Robbie Hardy in the 24 car has the inside lane, the preferred groove at Phoenix. Boy, and Keith Batson's not giving up the lead. Look at Jeremy Doobie to the inside of the 26 car. Keith up on the high side, and oh my goodness! 3 wide, about 2 rows deep as they come down to the first turn now. That's not going to work at Phoenix, guys. Alex Tanker bouncing all over Ann Batson in the 3. They were wheel to wheel, literally, for about halfway down the backstretch here. Let's see what happens in turn number 4. This maybe where usually the big one happens here. Yellow flag waves, it looks like. Well, Jeremy Doobie wins the race back to the line. Oh, Randy Carpenter. I thought for a second Randy Carpenter was gonna get busted on pit road for speeding, I thought. But just barely slowed down to that 45-mile-an-hour limit. Now see what happened right there. It was Randy Carpenter, and you see Eric Matthews, he hit the wall out of turn 4, and Randy Carpenter gets right into Josh Osborne in the 52. So it looks like it's just both Randy and Josh. No, Mike Doobie, he spun. So did Trent Dunham in the 14. So about a 4-car spin out in turn number down the front stretch. No harm, no foul. Oh, and Keith Batson and Dalton Day on pit roads. Unscheduled pit stops for Keith and Dalton. I don't know what that was all about. We know how why Mike Doobie's in the pits. He's got damage on his car after that little spin out shunned. We'll have restart with 6 laps completed. We will have 6 laps completed on the restart. Jeremy Doobie leads with Zed Weinstein second, Robbie Hardy, Aaron Williams, and Alex Tanker in the top 10. Randy Carpenter will start inside of Jeremy Doobie. Lap car inside of the lead lappers, and let's see what happens here. The green flag waves on lap number 7, and we're back underway at Phoenix. Jeremy Doobie and Zed Weinstein both get good starts, and so does. But Robbie Hardy kind of hung up on the outside of Randy Carpenter momentarily. Here comes Zed Weinstein on the inside of Jeremy Doobie. Weinstein, the winner at Bristol, and hasn't fired another shot so far this season. But looking motivated to snag a win at Phoenix. Weinstein riding that high line just a little bit. Uh-oh. Weinstein gets the wall, and so does Jeremy Doobie in the 26th. A lot of wall bangers at Phoenix as well. I've been talking about how bad Darlington is for wall bangers. Phoenix may seem to have it almost beat, I should say. Whoa. Robbie Hardy a little bit loose in a 24. Ann Batson goes by him in a 3 car. Now, what happened there? Yellow flag is out. I believe it's Justin Baxter in the 5 car that may have spun. Let's look at what happened there. We heard some scraping of metal through the 3rd and 4th turns, or down the front stretch, I should say. Oh boy, yeah. Accident obviously happened up front. Oh my gosh. Mike Becker, Russ Batson, Eric Matthews, the championship leaders in it, Morgan Carpenter, our points leader, has crashed. Wes Riddle, Red Bell. And look at they had a whole string of cars. Look at that, guys. 5 wide, and you can't do that at Phoenix. And I see Morgan Carpenter actually shoves her brother Randy up into the wall. They were almost 5 wide. Wes Riddle, he spins, and then there's Alexander Dawson. He goes around. So does Randy and Morgan Carpenter both. Red Bell plows right into Wes Riddle. Holy crap. 3 cars, about 3 or 4 cars airborne. What the heck? I tell you, ever since the Pepsi Racing Series race at Charlotte, where Timmy Pacielli got up and got airborne into a little around the world at Charlotte deal, as I like to call it. I don't know what exactly you call it. Things have been going crazy in this series. I think it may have been my Bristol wreck that started the whole thing. See what happened right there. There's what happened right there. There's Trent Dunham in the 14. Let's keep an eye on him. He started this whole up in the air celebration, I guess you might say. There he is. He's the first one up in the air. Then Mike Doobie and Levi Shones all get airborne. Mike Doobie landed on his roof. I don't know what exactly happened to... I thought I saw Dalton Day get airborne too in the 17. He did, but barely. Dylan Poteet. Poor Dylan Poteet. I don't know what... He's going to be happy the season's over almost. So is Mike Becker. So is Dalton Day. So is Keith Batson. Whew. Wow. Unbelievable. And Keith Batson was our pole sitter for the event. And he's quickly out of the race. Lights in the pace car are off. With Zed Weinstein out in front. Jeremy Doobie in second. Then Ann Batson, Robbie Hardy, Lisa Shears, Alex Tanker, Sasha Dawson, Dougie Shears, Matthew Rodriguez, and Aaron Williams, the top 10. Getting set for the restart, we'll have 13 laps. We'll have 4. We'll be 13 in the books, and here we go. Zed Weinstein back out in front. Jeremy Doobie, Ann Batson, the top 3 cars. Pontiac, Ford, and a Chevrolet, the top 3 cars. Off in the third turn to come. Zed Weinstein and Jeremy Doobie all going high. all join a little wall banging party here. Jeremy, Zed, and Ann all hit the wall at turn number 4. $14 in the books, 14 laps in the books, 18 to go. Lisa Shears gets around. Oh! Look at Matthew Rodriguez. He flew by Lisa and Robbie. Like they were sitting still, and Matthew Rodriguez now goes to the 4th position now. Zed Weinstein still running in 1st place, and in 2nd is Jeremy Doobie. Off of corner number 4, and they're going to do some more wall hitting now. And back under yellow again. Looks like Jacob Rodriguez in the 10 car has spun. Let's look as to what happened to Jacob Rodriguez, car 10, the Tide Ford. He's had a hard second half of the season, without question. He was one time off 2nd place in the points. Well, it wasn't Jacob Rodriguez who spun and crashed. It was further up front. Wes Riddle again spins. After he just blatantly shoved Michael Dawson in the wall right there. And Wes Riddle starts to go around. Several cars gets on the binders. Johnny Gardner, he hits Wes. And then several cars all in it. Well, several cars. Looks like only Wes Riddle and Johnny Gardner got damage on their cars. So again, no harm, no foul here at Phoenix, and right now it's Zed Weinstein still out in front with Jeremy Doobie 2nd, Ann Batson still 3rd, Matthew Rodriguez now at the 4th. Then Sasha Dawson, Robbie Hardy, Dougie Shears, Aaron Williams, Lisa Shears, and Alex Tanker the top 10 in this race. Randy Carpenter will start inside Zed Weinstein, as we will have 20 laps in the books when we restart this race. There'll be 12 laps remaining here at Phoenix. And here we go again. Randy Carpenter's got a good start though, but Zed Weinstein knew he had to get out in front of, and you have Jeremy Doobie's caught up on the outside. Matthew Rodriguez dives inside of Ann Batson for the number 2 position. But Ann stays on the low, Ann quickly got on the low side now, and now she's going to try to make a move on Matthew Rodriguez for the number 3 position. Robbie Hardy hard into the wall coming out of turn 4. He loses the spot. Ann Batson trying to make a charge. She's up to trying to go for the 3rd spot now on Matthew Rodriguez. Jeremy Doobie up in the 2nd position. Little wall banging party going on. And here comes Ann trying the inside of Jeremy. Oh, back under yellow. Be a race back to the line here. Ann and Jeremy, looks like it's going to be a close one between those two. It's actually a race for 2nd, as Zed Weinstein will win the race back to the line for the number 2 position. Let's see what the yellow flag is for. I believe it's Justin Baxter in the 5 car. I don't know what happened there. Mike Becker's in the grass. Lisa Shears. Maybe I'll be in this crash too. Let's look at what happened on the front stretch. The front stretch seems to be the turn 4, and the front stretch seems to be the trouble spot at Phoenix. Michael Dawson in the 30 car, and Alexandra Jones in the 68. She was 6th in the points. That's going to be a big hit for Alexandra. 2-time winner this season. Daytona 500 and the Tums 500 at Martinsville. Let's see what happened there. Michael Dawson went up high. Justin Acosta's wall hit kind of started the whole thing. Boy, look at that. Morgan Carpenter and Jasmine Acosta got doing a little Donnie Allison, Donnie Allison, Cale Yarborough feud. And keep in mind, these are 1st and 3rd in the points that are doing this too. But right now, it is Zed Weinstein out in front. See if the lights in the pace car are on or off this time by. Let's see. Nope, they're still on. So, it's Zed Weinstein out in front. Ann Batson in 2nd position. Jeremy Doobie 3rd. Matthew Rodriguez 4th. Sasha Dawson 5th. Aaron Williams, Robbie Hardy, Justin Perry, Dougie Shears, and John Acosta, the top 10 in this running here at Phoenix, Arizona. This time by will be 27 laps completed. It will be 5 laps to go in a Subway Fresh Fit 500. It'll be Zed Weinstein leading him down, looking for win number 2 on the season. So is Ann Batson and Jeremy Doobie. And here we go again. Green flag waves, and both cars got good starts this time. And look at Ann. She goes to the inside of Jeremy, or goes to the inside of Zed. Zed Weinstein has had the dominant car the whole day, but look at Ann Batson. Throws it right in a passing gear on Zed Weinstein. They go side by side through the 3rd and 4th turns now. And it's Ann Batson to the number 1 spot. Whew! Jeremy Doobie and Matthew Rodriguez touched wheels, and Jeremy Doobie is now the one dropping back. Four laps to go. Can Ann Batson hold them all off? But she better hope that Zed Weinstein doesn't come back on Ann. Down the start-finish line they come. 3 laps remaining. Look at Sasha Dawson making a charge. Sasha to 2nd. Or tries for 2nd, actually. We watch this battle for the number 2 spot as Ann Batson tries to pull away from the rest of the field. Sasha and Zed battling back there, though, maybe the best thing that's going to happen to Ann, but if Sasha gets by, that's going to spell trouble, and she does close in on Ann Batson. Look how close that Sasha is now. 2 laps to go here at Phoenix, and we're under yellow, apparently. And we are under caution. I don't know what happened there. I believe it's Randy Carpenter, but that's going to mean that Ann Batson is going to win the Subway Fresh Fit 500. We'll follow this down. Yeah, Ann Batson's going to take the yellow and white flag. Sasha Dawson try to charge on Ann for the number 1 spot. I say they had 1 more lap. Sasha, I believe, might have got her. Because Sasha was coming like gangbusters on the last several laps of the race. Let's look at what happened to Randy Carpenter in car 71. Oh Oh my gosh! Yeah, Josh Osborne got turned by Morgan Carpenter. He goes back up the track in the... That wasn't the main story right there. Look at Jasmine Acosta in the 6th. Keep your eye on her. Randy Carpenter gets crashed, and look at Jasmine. She nails Johnny Gardner. Red Bell gets right into her, and watch Justin Baxter. Bam! Into Jasmine Acosta, flips Jasmine upside down. Back on all 4 wheels. Let's go on board with Jasmine Acosta. And she got put in a wall blatantly by Mike Becker. But there was the finish of the race. Ann Batson has gets her 2nd win of the season. Average speed, no thanks to the caution, 72.563 miles an hour. But 1-2 for the females. It's Ann Batson, the winner of the race. Sasha Dawson 2nd. Zed Weinstein 3rd. Matthew Rodriguez 4th. John Acosta 5th. Jeremy Doobie, Eric Matthews, Justin Perry, Robbie Hardy, and Aaron Williams, the top 10, and Michael Flanagan, Dougie Shears, Alex Tanker, John Acosta, Wes Riddle, Ryan Acosta, Michael Dawson, Alexandra Jones, Russ Batson, and Alexander Dawson, the top 20 in the race. And there's the rest of the finishing order right there. But the winner of the race, car number 3, Ann Batson, today's winner at Phoenix, Arizona. Her 2nd win of the season, actually, her first since the Rocky race at Rockingham. Morgan Carpenter leads the points, but by 69 points now over Lisa Shears. Jasmine Acosta 3rd in the points. Eric Matthews in 4th. Russ Batson 5th, Ryan Acosta 6th, Alexandra Jones in 7th, John Acosta 8th, Earl Jarvis 9th, and Aaron Williams in the 10th position. And on down the list to Alexander Dawson in 20th spot right now, Mike Becker 21st. Ann Batson's win doesn't do much for her in a point. She's 37th right now. Randy Carpenter still right. I think Randy Carpenter's got dead last clinched, I believe, so no, not a good season for Randy Carpenter, but by contrast, his sister Morgan's on the brink of maybe winning the championship. So we'll see what happens. She's got an opportunity to ice the title at Rockingham, which will be next on the schedule, the AC Delco 400.